flower bouquet, take a 160 in lime green, and I like to inflate these 160s with my hand pump. I find you get it inflates more smoothly than the pocket pump, and you get less sort of ridges and banding. So it inflates to a tail of about 3 fingers. Okay, so mine needs to let a little bit of air out. Get my tail, and I'm softening the balloon as well. I'm trying to show you the tip, okay? And I've softened this, so this 160 needs to be quite soft, okay? And then we're making little loops, little flower petal loops of about 3 fingers. Twist, pass the knot, the nozzle through, so that's going to help that stay in place and not come undone. Make another 3-finger loop, twist, and I like to take that knot and nozzle and just wrap it around that second loop because it helps it stay in place, and make another 3-finger loop and then just twist them around. Okay, so that's what you've got. And then we're going to move to the other end of the balloon, and this is why it's really important that this line 160 is really nice and soft. Okay, so twist a little loop. Now, because my balloon of 3 fingers, because my balloon was nice and soft, I've got a little tip there that I can just pass through the centre of that bubble and twist another 3-finger loop and one more 3-finger loop. Okay. And that's what we've got. Okay, and you're going to need another one of these. Take a 160, I'm using pink, fold in half and just cut in half. Okay, and I'm just going to tie a knot in the open end. Take a 5-inch round in a similar colour, fold your 160 in half and put it into the 5-inch round. Okay, and you want the open end to be just sitting slightly above the lip of the 5-inch round. Okay, and you're going to inflate the 5-inch round first. Okay, so that's just going to give us a little bit of room to work inside the balloon. And then using your pocket pump, inflate the 160. Okay, so I think that was 8 strokes of the pocket pump for me. And then hold on to everything until you've got hold of the tails of the 160, and then just tie those together. And I do like to tie those twice, okay? And then I'm just going to snip off one of those ends. Okay. And then take this and just, you're pushing down in the centre and kind of cupping the sides to get your little heart shape. Okay, so it's just quite a subtle hint of a heart. So take your hearts and just use that neck to attach them to the green leaves. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm now just going to trim off the nozzle here, just to get rid of the messiness, okay, so it doesn't look as bulky. And I'm going to add the others, so pull them in nice and tightly, and then just trim off the nozzle. Okay, and do the same thing with your other stems. So using that neck, just pull the neck into the leaves and wrap around a few times, and then trim off that bit of excess here, and do the same thing at the other end, just pulling that in, okay, and then trimming off. Okie dokie. And because of the way we've tied the balloons into the stems, you will get a bit of puffing out, a bit of ballooning of the heart shape, but over time, but it doesn't detract, I don't think, from this display. So take your flower stems and split them in half, okay? Just put a twist here and a twist into this one, okay? And then just wrap those together, okay? So that's what you've got. Okay, so we've got some that are a little bit taller and they can go at the back. So to hold everything together whilst we're working, I'm just going to take a scrap of 160 and wrap that around and tie, okay? And what we can do when we finish the bouquet, we can discard this, which I will do because I've used a contrasting colour to illustrate the point to you. But if you use a lime green 160 scrap and just cut off the ends, you can actually keep that on and just keep it underneath the bow if you like. So it's entirely up to you. I like to give you options with these things. Take a 160, I'm using rose, and I've got perhaps a 3 to 4 finger tail. We're not going to be using all of this. I'm just going to use it to make a very small bow. So I've twisted off a bubble of about 4 fingers. And I'm going to make a small loop of about 3 to 4 fingers. Okay, twist that round. And then I'm going to make another small loop to match that one. Another 3 fingers or so. Twist that around. And then I want to soften my 160. I want to make a small bubble, a couple of fingers, and pinch twist. So just pull on that bubble and pinch twist it, okay? There you go. And that's what I've got at the moment. So give my balloon a squeeze to make it soft. And then I'm going to position this bow here. And I'm just going to wrap that around the bouquet and then wrap the 160 into the bow at the front. Okay. And then I want to twist off a little bubble to match this one, so another 4 finger bubble. Okay. And then I'm going to break this off here and tie. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim off the ends here of my bouquet, of my bow, sorry. Just going to tidy those up. And I'm just going to now snip off that little bit of 160 that we used to hold the bouquet. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I'll see you again in the next tutorial.